Hi everybody. Well, today the subject is, let's get serious about snakes. And I think I always have been. It's not like I haven't been serious about snakes. Yes, I have Sia with me. She's probably about the only one that's digested. Jack probably is too. Tessa just ate. Lily's digested but chilling out. Lily comes out a lot. This little girl doesn't choose to come out a lot, so I like to get her out and have some time with her. And she ate a medium rat just recently. She's been eating generally a weaned rat twice a week, and I don't feel that gives me the opportunity to see her out very often if she's going to be eating a weaned rat a couple of times a week. So I upped her to an extra large weaned rat once a week, but now she's sort of eating more that medium size, and I can let her go for about 10 days now, if not even a little bit longer for Sia. I just want to get her into a bit more applicable feed mode or feed timing for me to be able to get this girl out, because she needs time with me. And as you can see, she's okay. Yeah, she's not flighty or too perturbed by me handling her at all. And she's going to get better and better and better, and I know she is. She likes to grip. She's a little bit mindful of being secure, just like Jessie is. She's very similar actually to Jessie in many ways, except Sia's a bit more vocal when I'm getting her out of her enclosure. She gives a few hisses to let me know she's not feeling very howdy-do about coming out. I always keep a look at her butt, but she's been to the toilet, so I'm very pleased about that. Just haven't put up a video, I think, when I previously had her out. But I really wanted to go into the subject of seriously serious, and not that I feel I need to explain myself to anybody or anyone about how I choose to care for my snakes. It is the way that I choose to care for my snakes, and I understand it is certainly not others' way of caring for their snakes. I realise that I have a different take on how I see a snake. I don't even know what the word would be. To the left, I guess, rather than to the right. And in politics that's a whole different meaning, but in the reptile world there's either the right or really the left way. I guess you can combine the two a little, but I think I'm extreme left, and she's twisting my arm backwards, which is not very comfortable for my arm. She's comfortable, but I'm not comfortable. Sia. I actually found Sia outside of her hide and laying out on her log on the ground, but she was actually out, and that's the first time, guys. And for me, that is like, thank you, because that is her showing me I'm starting to feel a little bit more comfortable. I don't need to be hiding away in my hide all of the time, which is all she's done. And it's taking her a little while, but as in her disposition, I see very clearly that she is a very, very sweet and easygoing girl, and she's getting my body heat too right now and keeping nice and warm. She was over under her heat. Well, in her hide she also has belly heat, so she can choose to bask or to belly. And because I found Sia to be very much on the ground and in her hides, is why I put belly heat in there for her. She's not quite ready to be out in the open basking to get the heat, even though the ambient temperatures and so forth are perfect for her in her enclosure, so she's not going to go cold no matter where she chooses to be. But yeah, being serious about snakes, everything, every video, every little bit of what I tell you, I don't tell you because I think it. I don't tell you it just because, well, this is what I think. I tell you it because it is what I see and experienced. In the scheme of things, for many out there, if you're watching my videos, I'm new. You know, only several years of having snakes in your life. What really does this person really know about them? Picking up a book and reading about their anatomy, you know, sure, it interests me. It's a part of keeping snakes in your life to know that. All the scientific names, well, yeah, I like to know what they are, and I like to know what each species of snake is. I'm just what you know. But I also like to know a lot more, because I've always said there is more to a snake than the species that it is. And within the species, the same species, each snake is different from the other one. Their care needs are pretty much the same, but them as the snake themselves is not at all. So for me, it's more about getting to know them. What makes them tick beyond instincts? I get the instinct part. That's like basic care or general care of your snakes. But I like to get more into what does make them tick beyond all of that. And I do believe there is a whole lot more than what you see or believe. I've spent several years not just cleaning up mess and changing water and observing them in an enclosure, or getting them out for 10 minutes every now and again to say hello to them. I have spent hours with them individually, getting to know them, watching them, observing them, yes, talking to them. But each and every one of my snakes and for Sia is still learning to know me as much as I'm still learning to know a lot about her. And the only way that I'm going to be able to do this is to spend time with her, observe her, watch her get older, and the more time that she has with me and she spends with me, the more I'm going to get to know her. I can't do that with her sitting in her enclosure. It's impossible. I don't want to get to know what she's eating and how often she does poop or shed, or how much she weighs, or how pretty she is, or, she is gorgeous. There is no doubt about Sia. She's extremely pretty. There's so much more to a snake than what you see on the outside and what you did read in a book about them. So in every video that I make, and I do, I am serious. This is what I believe and why I started my YouTube channel. I wanted to share this, and I wanted others to see that there is more to a snake than I think a lot of you think there is. Isn't there? Hey? They may not be able to talk, walk, or respond with a tail wagging because they're pleased to see you. But I know when I open up little Apani's door, open up Lily's door, the excitement of that door opening, Maya, I see it in their body language. And little Apani does everything and anything she can do to make sure that she wants me to know, I'm coming out, let me out, Mum. This little girl, as much as she's not a little girl, isn't quite there yet. But I know if I keep doing it the way that I've done it all these years, she'll get there. Just as Tessa will. Because that's what I know and have seen and experienced from my other snakes. Is you going to like it? Do you think you'll enjoy it? Hey? Yes? What are you flicking your tongue? Hey? So I'm very serious about my snakes, about all snakes, and I'm very serious about people just being a little bit more aware of what their snakes can feel, think, do. Instead of what you think is that they're only capable of. Give them opportunity to do more. That's pretty much it. But I don't get on here and tell you anything that I've not experienced for myself or seen with my own eyes. And not just once, not just twice, many, many, many times, over and over and over again. Hence why I've only been on YouTube for 1.5 years, maybe a little bit longer, or maybe even coming up 2 years. The time has sort of gone by really fast. But there's no way I could have got on here straight up and said, I know this and I've seen this, or I've witnessed this. I wouldn't have been able to do it. But after several years, I think I can. Can I not see her? No. And as I've always said, I'm no expert, and I'll never claim to be an expert. I don't want to be an expert, to be perfectly honest. I just want to be somebody that gives snakes a fair go and to speak for them a little bit as well. Don't take them for granted. As that you bought them, you paid for them, that you can just do what you like with them. Treat them properly. Respect them as something that deserves more than food and water and shelter. Take them outside. Get them in the sunshine. Take them outside because you know the sunshine's good for them. Let them crawl in the grass because you know that's good for them. And not because you'll get a good video of them, or because you'll get to see their beautiful colours better out in the natural sunlight, but because you know you're doing something wonderful for your snake, and something that they will enjoy. It's not just for your pleasure, it's for theirs. So, take care of yourself, take care of your family, your friends, your snakes, and of course all the animals that you have in your life. Ciao.